Best.
Yeah, I think it goes this way.
Okay, we'd like to welcome everyone and call to order the regular meeting of the West Valley City Council. It is February 20th, 2024, and we're beginning our meeting at 6:30 p.m. in the council chambers of West Valley City Hall. We have all members of the council present. We have Councilman Fitzsimmonu, Councilman Whetstone, Councilman Harmon, Councilman Hune, Councilman Christensen, Councilman Norfelt, and myself. We're also joined at the dais by our interim city manager, Mr. Flores, and our city recorder, Ms. Kamick. We'll now turn the time to Councilman Harmon for our opening ceremony.
Thank you, Mayor. The Pledge of Allegiance was written in the late 1800s and was published in 1892. It was written by a Baptist minister named Francis Bellamy. What's interesting about that is when it was written, it didn't include the phrase "under God." It was just, "I pledge allegiance to my flag and to the republic for which it stands, one nation indivisible with liberty and justice for all." In 1954, well, I Googled this a few times and I found differing accounts. It was either accredited to President Eisenhower or the Congress took credit for it, but we'll let them figure that out. But one way or another, it was passed that they would add "under God" to the pledge in 1954. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you would join with me, we'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. We'll now proceed to approval of our minutes. We have the minutes from January 23rd, February 6th, February 13th of 2024. Turn it to the minutes to the council for discussion or a motion.
I move for approval of all of those minutes.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And those pass unanimously. We'll now go to our comment period, which is limited to 30 minutes. Any person wishing to comment shall limit their comments to 3 minutes. Upon recognition by the mayor, you will approach the microphone. If you did not sign up, please give us your name and address. If you signed up, just give us your name, please. All comments shall be directed to the mayor. No person addressing the city council during the comment period shall be allowed to comment more than once during the comment period. Speakers should not expect a debate with the mayor, council, and staff. The mayor, council, and staff will have time to reply within the 30 minutes. Speakers shall refrain from personal attacks against fellow citizens, city staff, or members of the council. So as a clarification, we have 3 public hearings after the public comment period. So if you're here for application SV1 2023 or ZT8 2023 or Z2 2023, you'll want to wait for those public hearings. So I'll turn it to the members. We have speaker 1.
Hi there. My name is Karina and I'm with the Work Activity Center and we serve adults with disabilities. And I came here tonight to advocate for our services as usual, but also we have a Spring Fling Gala coming up next month. It's a fundraising event. It's our first one actually, as we aim to start up a scholarship program for people with disabilities who are on the waiting list for DSPD state funding. Then there's probably over 5,000 people on this list right now, and they spend years and years waiting for state funding. So we aim to start up a scholarship program at our center that can try to help to get some of these people some services while they're on the waiting list, waiting for some state funding. So we're hosting an annual fundraiser. I'd like to invite you all, and I have 2 free tickets. I wanted to see if anybody wanted 2 free tickets to come to our event. If I have any takers.
So if you'll give those to our city
Okay.
recorder, she'll take care of it.
Absolutely. So I have an invitation for everyone and then our brochure as well, and then 2 free tickets on here. It's March 21st. It'll be held at the Work Activity Center in West Valley, and we'd love to have some council support. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, speaker 2.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, Jim Visock. I didn't put my address on there, but it's on file, so. Tonight you're gonna vote on the stub road. You guys have been talking about in the study meeting for several weeks. $50,000 cost to do something that a couple barricades at the end of it, that would be a lot cheaper. I just think you guys need to either send it out for more study, but let's spend 50 grand to redo a whole area over there. Is not good. Today, Channel 13, I believe it was, did a little blurb on my hometown. It was very vague and very poorly done. Hopefully our PR department will reach out and give them more information so they can explain it, other than saying that 3 of the LDS churches have classes. They listed a couple simple classes like piano, guitar, English, and stuff like that. And maybe we can get some good press. They did talk about it being in Provo and Salt Lake City also, but it was very vague and very lacking in detail. And so
They also call them community learning centers.
you're right. Yeah, instead of the resource centers. So, yep, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. All right, was there anyone else that wished to speak that didn't have a chance to sign up? And is there anyone online? Okay, thank you. We'll now turn it to our interim assistant city manager. Did you have any comments today?
No comments from me. Thank you.
Okay, and to the council, any comments? Yep. All right, thank you. We'll now move to our public hearings. We have our first regarding application SV1 2023, Mr. Flores.
Thank you. So this is a request by the West Valley City Engineering Division to vacate all of 5270 West at 4535 South. The street was originally platted in 1994 to provide access to the vacant property to the south, which was anticipated to be residential housing. The city has received an application for a charter school to be constructed on that property. And after reviewing the site plan, the city is suggesting this vacation to prevent issues into the existing neighborhood. The city would remove the existing improvements and install a new drive approach and driveway for the two residents to share.
Okay, thank you. Before I open the public hearing, is there any comments from or questions from the council?
Do you know why the fiscal impact on our issue paper is blank?
That is a good question. Dan Johnson can come up and answer that.
The fiscal impact was left blank on this issue paper because by simply, there is not a fiscal obligation that comes with this action. This action simply vacates the road with the understanding that the city intends later with a separate contract to remove the road and build other improvements and build the sidewalk through where the roadway was. So there is no fiscal impact with this particular action, and there could be none if the council opted to leave the existing road in place, but it would be my recommendation if the road stays in place that it should probably just not be vacated at all.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, seeing no other questions, I'll turn the issues to the public. So we'll open the public hearing. Is there anyone that would like to speak on this issue? Okay, come up to the mic and give us your name and address, please.
Hello, my name is Corwin Richardson. I reside at 4542 South, 5720 West. I'm the resident of the house on the west side of the street. I'm in favor of this vacation, even though it would entail a lot of future expense and work on my part. However, the possibility of future traffic coming through this road, if it isn't taken care of, that is a concern for us with something that could happen in the future. I am in agreement with the comment that was just made that if the improvements aren't made, then the road stays as is, that it probably shouldn't be vacated, because I don't want to plow a road. Plowing a driveway is different than plowing a road. So that is why I'm in favor of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to speak? And was there anyone online for this issue? Okay, so we will close the public hearing and we'll consider ordinance 24-05, and I'll turn it to the council for discussion or a motion.
Can I ask a question about snow removal? So with a stub street as it currently exists, is that a piece that city plows come in and plow?
Yeah, that's correct.
Weird. I'm trying to put myself in this gentleman's shoes and have, you know, a bunch of strangers, we're neighbors, but strangers nonetheless, discuss whether a chain link fence and a couple concrete barricades is sightly versus doing what I would hope would be the right thing should this be vacated, and just do it right. It's going to cost money one way or the other. Without seeing, I think I can envision in my head what we're talking about in terms of a shared driveway and a sidewalk coming across, but yeah, tough decision. Somebody sway me one way or the other, is what I'm asking for.
I'm not in favor of spending 50,000 taxpayer dollars to take out the road, move the meters, and then put in private drive. I think if we have issues like some are concerned about with extra traffic and people jumping the fence, then we could talk about it again. But I think for now, I'm not in favor of that.
My feeling is that the city required this stub streets to connect to the future houses that would be built there, and there's not houses that are going to be built there, and it's better for the whole neighborhood that it's not connected to the planned development now, and I think it's the right thing to do for the people that live there. That it's a bit of a bait and switch that they bought these homes with anticipation this was going to be a through road, and now it's just an eyesore and a potential for problems down the road. I think that that we owe that to our residents. So I'm going to make a motion that we approve ordinance 24-05.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further comments? Okay, turn it to Ms. Kamick.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
No.
Councilman Harmon,
No.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes by majority.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll now move to application ZT8 2023. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. This application would prohibit blood plasma centers on all properties with frontage on Redwood Road and 3300, 3500 South between 2700 West and the Jordan River. Staff would recommend approval of this ordinance change to protect this area of the city.
Okay, thank you. Any comments before I open the public hearing or questions? Seeing none, we'll open the public hearing. Is there anyone that is here to speak concerning this application? Okay, seeing none, we will close the public hearing, and I'll turn ordinance 24-06 to the council for discussion or a motion.
I would motion to approve application ZT 8/2023 or ordinance 2406. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any other questions? Okay, Ms. Kamick.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you. We'll now consider application Z2 2023. Mr. Flores?
Thank you. This application is for a truck service center located at 2256 and 2260 South, 5700 West. This application was originally denied in November of 2023. The applicant has since submitted new information that includes improvements to the property and a remodel of the building. The council requested that this item be placed back on the agenda and is now before you for consideration.
Okay, thank you. Well, now, is there any questions from the council before I open the public hearing? Okay, we will now open the public hearing concerning application Z2 2023. Is there anyone here to speak on this issue? Okay.
My name is Larry Trollums. I'm with Carlson Distributing. We are proposing this location to maintenance our vehicles. We service about 75 vehicles, but going through here daily, we'll have 1 to 3 trucks. Very few parked in the parking lot, maybe 1 or 2 waiting for the next day of pickup. This is to service our trucks safely, servicing this entire state of Utah. So we're prideful. We like it to keep clean. Our other locations are very well kept. So, we want to make the city happy.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yep.
Did we have someone online concerning this application?
Doesn't look like they joined.
Okay, thank you. Was there anyone else that wished to speak to this application? Okay, seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. And we have two items to consider on this application. So we'll start with ordinance 24-07, which amends the zoning map.
Motion to approve ordinance 2407.
Second.
Thank you. Any further questions? Okay, Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt.
Yes.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. We'll now consider resolution 24-21, which is the development agreement associated with this project. To the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 24-21.
Second.
Thank you. Any further questions? Seeing none, Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. We'll now move to our ordinances and begin with 24-08. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. The International Fire Code allows municipalities to adopt requirements to permit fire department access in the event of an emergency. This ordinance updates existing requirements concerning acceptable access methods in accordance with the International Fire Code.
Okay, thank you. I will now turn section 16-6-105 to the council for consideration.
I move for approval of ordinance 24-08.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now go to our resolutions. We'll begin with 24-23. Mr. Flores.
Yes, this resolution would allow the city to extend the interlocal cooperation agreement with Salt Lake County to provide meals and transportation services to the Harmon Senior Recreation Center in the amount of $18,786.
Okay, thank you. Resolution 24-23. Turn it to the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 24-23. Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. Okay, we'll move to resolution 24-24. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. This resolution would authorize the use of ARPA funds for phase 1 of the Wetland Park project and extend the required completion date to December of 2024. This will permit the city to use grant funds to finish the park design, begin infrastructure installation, and construct a portion of the trail areas. Phase 1 is estimated to cost $4.35 million and will be paid using funds previously approved. $2 million from ARPA, $1.6 million through Public Works Stormwater funds, and the additional $750,000 through a Utah Outdoor Recreation Grant to complete this phase.
Okay, thank you. I will now turn resolution 24-24 to the council for discussion or approval or for a motion.
Move to approve resolution 24-24.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. We now have our consent agenda. We have 6 items that are pretty standard for our temporary construction and warranty deeds. I'll turn it to the council to take them all at once or individually.
A motion to approve all 6 items on the consent agenda.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. All right, at this time, we will need a closed session after this meeting.
I would motion to move into a closed session for personal competency and then adjourn afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune.
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you. I know we speed through these meetings, but we have had 2 weeks to ask questions. We study them at least 1 week before we have them here and vote on them. So we appreciate your time coming out and giving us your support. So thank you so much. And we just have one more motion.
Move to go into closed session and adjourn after the closed session.
Thank you.
With no further action.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Bye.
Aye.
And we stand adjourned.